8, 9, something like that in the home farm. We got, let me flip this around here. We got literally 1, 2, 3, 4 passes left on this field. So we're gonna be done here shortly, but our big cart sitting right over there just got a flat tire. So we're gonna run with our little cart now. He's coming up next to me. I won't be able to be as attentive to the live stream because running with the little cart is gonna be, we don't normally do it. We don't normally jump on the go with a little cart. So it's a learning experience for everybody. So I set the phone down right now and focus on what I'm doing. So the thing is, he's using a John Deere 4640 right now, and it doesn't have the power shift like the John Deere 8410 does. The 4640 runs on a quad range shifting, and so it's a little more difficult to fine tune your speed to match the combine. Plus, this is his very first time driving that tractor, which makes it a little bit more complicated. He's a great worker, very sharp and very diligent, so he'll pick up on it, no problem at all. But here we are. So far, so good. I can get about a combine halfer and maybe a half in that small cart. I think it's about well, it says it's a Model 500, so I'm guessing it takes 500 bushel, and I've got about 300, 350 in my grain tank. So not quite hopper and a half, but we're down to the last 40 acres or so of corn left to combine. So we're gonna finish up harvest with this small cart. We're not gonna buy a brand new tire for our big cart. I think we're gonna let that thing sit out of commission for a little bit, and that way we can take our time to shop around for a tire, because believe you me, those tires aren't cheap. So, but first dump on the small cart really isn't looking too bad. So I'll go ahead and get him topped off, and he can go fill the semi. I'm gonna set the phone down here as I go ahead and top him off. That way I can get a hold of him on the walkie once I'm done. Up, give you a better view here. So we're running a John Deere 4640 pulling that small cart now, since our big grain cart's got a flat tire on it. What's up, Charlie? Welcome back, man. Hey, kid. It's always fun to see familiar faces come through the screen. How you guys doing today? Hopefully we're gonna wrap up harvest today. Hopefully we're on the last the home stretch. So what you see here is what's left of the home farm. We've been working on this for the last few days. I've got 2 passes there to my right, and it looks like 3 passes on my left. There's our home farm there. Going with a small cart kind of makes it a little more fun. It just makes you, I mean, it's a little more of a challenge, but it's, you got a smaller target, older tractor, and you got to dump a lot more frequently, so he's got to fly to, because I can get about, on the big grain cart, I can get about 3 combine hoppers on the big grain cart before it gets filled up. I get about 1.5 on that little cart. So he's gonna be flying to keep me going. The combine is, I'm not sure exactly what year. If I were to take a stab at it, I'd say 96. 1996. Did you AC? Would you use to run? Sorry, it takes me a minute to catch up with all the comments. Yield right now. So this farm I think is averaging around 240. Let's see here. Field totals were at 242. But this area here we actually put down more nitrogen. So I started a new load specifically for this area and 258. Oh, whoops, I bumped my button and I'm starting a new load again. So, but 258 for today, 242 for the field. And, well, we're selling to a co-op and we are doing it for feed. So the feed isn't for our own livestock. We've got a local pork producer that we sell to. So he uses it for feeding his hogs, and then we sell the rest of it to a ethanol plant. We like to. Each place has its own pros and cons as far as where we take it. The pork producer is a lot smaller scale, so we literally, we're gonna haul our load in, we park on the scale, jump out of the truck, walk into their building, weigh ourselves in, get back in the truck, pull over the pit, jump out, and we dump ourselves. It takes, I don't know, maybe a half hour to dump both hoppers to get, like, total. probably 15 minutes per hopper. And we pull around back on the scale, go back in the building, weigh ourselves out. So it's very hands-on. But at the same time, they don't dock. They don't dock like the ethanol plant does. The ethanol destroys you with, like they're super nitpicky. But you go to the ethanol plant and you fly through there. So you pull on the scale, they weigh you in, you pull over the pit, they open it up and just empty you out in minutes, and you're back on the road. So pros and cons. I prefer taking it to the pork producer, but AJ, what's up, man? Welcome back. Robots should be doing this job. Yeah, you know what? Give it time. I don't think we're far away from it. One second, guys. I got a message that came through. I'm gonna check my message and I'll 10 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, see my grain cart coming up behind me. Those of you that like the stream, thank you. I appreciate that. Every like helps push me up in YouTube's algorithm, so thank you. I am in Northern Illinois. We got our other grain cart over there with the flat tire. See it there? Hectares. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is. We farm about 1,200 acres altogether. We got about 30 to 40 left. So I'm about to have some riders come out and ride with me. So I'll be shutting this stream off here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. My wife's coming out. Real life tractor race. Yeah, my wife's coming out, bringing my two boys, so we're gonna give them the combine ride. When they get out here, I'll go and shut her down. we're on now, that one to my right, and we got 2 more. So we got 3 more passes after this one's done. A round and a half. And then the whole farm's gonna be done. Not sure if I should do another round or not. Got my wife coming out. I really don't want to make her wait, but I'm also not going to stop the combine, so we're going for it. She can wait. She'll understand. She wants me to be done just as much as I want to be done. Oh, look at that. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down here. Dad's here with the 4450 dropping off lunch. So, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that subscribe button. I'll be doing some more streaming down the road, probably later today.